Now to the disappearance of that Air France jet. Search teams are scouring thousands of miles of open water in the Atlantic Ocean. Flight 447 was carrying 228 people aboard on its way to France, actually, from Brazil. The Airbus A330 took off from Rio de Janeiro, was bound for Paris. 4 hours after takeoff, though, the plane reportedly hit storms and heavy turbulence. One of the areas that investigators will focus on is northeast of the Brazilian city of Natal. The plane apparently at that point sent out some sort of automatic message reporting electrical failure. Air France officials say the plane may have been hit by lightning. And to talk about this issue with us is Ron Goldman, who is a pilot and also an aviation disaster attorney. He's in our newsroom right now. Mr. Goldman, welcome.
Thank you.
Let's talk about the issue of lightning. This is what they call a fly-by-wire plane, meaning that it's mostly computerized. The pilot inputs all the data, then the computer basically flies the plane. If it had been hit by lightning, isn't there some sort of backup system or some sort of redundancy here?
Well, all modern jetliners have backup systems. They have redundancy systems, and the notion that a single system would have been hit by lightning and gone out is probably a very, very slim probability. I doubt very much that that was the scenario. Initially,
we heard reports that the pilot flew into a thunderstorm. No pilot I know in his right mind would deliberately fly into a thunderstorm. And isn't there an area where you're not supposed to be within 20 miles of a storm?
Absolutely. The notion that an airplane, a jetliner, particularly a passenger jetliner, that would fly intentionally into a thunderstorm is absolutely unheard of. It's dangerous. These storms can build up to very powerful winds, and the storm itself could cause the breakup of the aircraft.
So what do we do know? What about the safety record of the Airbus?
Well, the Airbus has a good safety record by and large. As most modern jetliners, they've performed thousands of operations, many thousands of operations, uneventfully, as they should. This is not, in my view, as we have the facts right now, a question of the mechanical systems. What we don't know is what was the story about this electrical breakup. And so we have really sort of a dilemma here. Was the breakup of the airplane a result of the failure of the electrical system, or was the electrical system a result of failure, a result of the breakup in the thunderstorm? That is an issue that needs to be solved.
And of course, they will try to recover the black boxes, but they're so deep underwater we may never see those, correct?
That's a problem that we may well have to face. We may not get those black boxes. If we do, we will learn a great deal about exactly what happened.